So good day sir, I am Muhammad Juhair A. Harun. So this is my video presentation on Make 194, the first video. This I have selected to make a projectile motion of a particle in a simulating project. So as we can see in the screen, so we have the constant and the two integrators, and also the scoop, the Dmax, and the XY graph. So these simulations shows us how does the force of a projectile motion will affect to a particle under the gravitational force, which is the equivalence to 9.81 meter per second squared. So the problem in this simulating projectile motion of a particle is that the motion of an object and the object under the gravitational force of 9.81 meter per second squared, as it is supposedly under the xy plane, whether how far it can travel to the x-axis and how high would it reach at the y-axis of a plane, and also at the given equation of the force applied to a particle or the object. So as we can see, this simulink is we have a constant and two integrator, the scoop. So by that it shows us to the graph of the result, showing in graph of the particle moving in the within a given acceleration under the gravitational force. So this simulink will show us how this affect our particle. So this problem is being alam naman natin yung mga key equation dito, which is yung sa horizontal motion, which is yung formula nito is x of t is equals to v sub 0 x times t, and yung v sub 0 x is the initial horizontal and t is the time. And also naman yung sa vertical motion, yung y of t is equals to y sub 0 y times t minus 1/2 g times t squared, which is yung 1/2 gt squared is yan yung kumbaga yung kinematic motion or yung kinematic motion of a particle under the gravitational force. Yung g is equals to 9.81 meter per second squared. So this will show us that ito yung constant dito, gi-input natin dito yung simulation o yung oscillation na applied to the particle, which is yung constant negative 9.81, which is negative kasi yung acceleration of a motion is papunta sa baba. So 8 against the object, so magiging negative yung 9.81. So pagdaan dito, paglabas dyan is acceleration siya. So dadaan siya dito sa integrator. So dito sa integrator, we have inputted the initial condition for our velocity, which is 100 meter cosine 30, and also the respected by the x and y, which is ito yung sa x-axis 100 cosine 30, and ito namang 100 sin 30 is ito yung sa y. So yan. So pagdating naman dito sa integrator 2, so from here acceleration to integrator 1, and paglabas naman sa integrator 2, magiging velocity. So, papasok na naman siya sa pangalawang integrator. So, pagpasok nito sa pangalawang integrator, so, velocity na siya. So, i-integrate niya yung velocity, which is yung integration ng yung distance with respect to time is equals to displacement. So, paglabas dito is displacements. So, that's why we have here this scoop. So, itong scoop na to is something na ipapakita niya yung graph or yung result ng movement ng particle in graph, pero with respect to time. So, let's run this. So, ito siya. So, kapag yung input natin dito is 9.81. So, ito yung initially, ito yung constant na graph. Itong yellow na to. Yung yellow na line na to na may mga circle. So, this is the let's say neglecting the force under the gravitational force of the under the gravitational force from the earth, which is yan yung avoiding the object to stay at constant speed, which is yung input natin is 100 cosine 30. So constant siya na pataas, which is ito, pataas siya. So kapag naman nandito yung which is yung against, or yung yung normal or weight na nag-o-oppose dun sa object natin. So instead na straight siya, so makakaramdam siya ng pressure. So may pressure siya, so pababa yung may mag-against sa force niya hanggang sa from high to low and low. So ito yung graph niya, yung blue na yan, yung blue na line. So kapag yan yung nangyari dito, so which is ito yung with respect to time daw. So wala pa dito kasi ito yung force, yung sa taas at sa baba is yung horizontal is time. So ito when at a time given, then yung particle is pababa yung graph niya. So yan. So ito naman, so pinapakita dyan is yung force with respect to time. So dito naman na mag-input tayo dito ng Dmax. So itong Dmax is i-convert niya yung graph ng mga object natin into XY plane. So which is representing us that the XY plane, so is XY graph. So para ma-convert yung result into an XY graph, so ipapakita na dito yung graph nito within the X and Y plane. So let's run this. So ito, pinakita na dito. So kapag yung given dito, which is ito yung 0 dito at saka ito din yung 0 sa baba. So pinapakita na dito yung projectile motion of a particle na while at a given displacement, or yung force under the gravitational force. So pababa yung magiging distansya nito. So if we're not starting here at 0, so yung point natin is nandito sa baba, kahit saan dito is nandito yung nakadepend lang dito yung distance natin, kung ano yung magiging distance natin. So yan yung graph niya. So ayan, yung this Simulink represent us how does the projectile motion of a particle affect by gravity, by showing us the graph and the X and Y plane. So ito rito yung constant block. This block provides the initial values of velocity and gravity. For example, the initial horizontal velocity and vertical horizontal velocity, as well as the gravitational acceleration, are set using the block. So yung integrator naman, this block, integrator block is used to calculate the position of the particle in both horizontal and vertical direction, over time. So, ayun, over time nga, yung sa pinapakita ng scoop. Integrator take the velocity values and calculate the position by integrating them over time. For horizontal motion, we integrate the horizontal velocity to find the position. For vertical motion, we integrate the vertical velocity to find the position considering the effect of gravity. So, ayun, sinasabi naman doon yung integrator plays here as crucial role as a main function of this Simulink project. So once a Simulink modeled is set up and the simulation is run, the result can be observed in two ways. The scoop block output, this shows us the x and y position of a particle change over time. The horizontal position increases steadily while the vertical position follows a parabolic path, showing the effect of gravity pulling the particle down. So, ayun, yung scoop that daw is pinapakita yung over the time. So, projectile motion of a particle over the time. So other one here, yung XY graph output, this black XY graph output shows how the X and Y position of the particle change over time. The horizontal position increases steadily, while the vertical position follows a parabolic path, showing the effect of gravity pulling the particle down. So, yun. Pero yung graph na to is modeled successfully, simulates the particle motion of a particle by using the basic blocks such as constant, integrator, Dmax, scoop, and XY graph. We can visualize the motion both in terms of position over time and the XY plane. This implementation help us understanding how the particle moves under the influence of gravity and how its horizontal and vertical motion are related. So the model provided a clear and simple way to observe the key principle of a object motion and simulation. So yun. So, yun, yung kapag yung constant is, dito natin input yung gravitational force, then dedan siya sa integrator, papunta dito sa scoop and XY1. So, these two shows us the both result in projectile motion and graph. So this shows us how does this Simulink work, and this Simulink provide us the exact or approximate graph of a particle given at integrated over the time. So ayan, thank you.